Salutations, everyone. This is Razor bringing you guys some ghost commentary of some sort. Kill confirmed. I don't know. We've been talking about the X Games of all things. I know that's not something that I certainly thought I'd ever be talking about when it comes to Call of Duty, but Call of Duty MLG Ghost is coming to the X Games as an event. Like, as in, they're going to get an X Games medal if they win this Call of Duty Ghost tournament. That's not something that I thought any of us were going to be seeing in our lifetime, but it's happening. With the X Games, the Summer X Games happening in Austin this year in June, there will be a stage for an MLG Call of Duty Ghost tournament. There's 8 teams in total that have been invited to the event, and that's what's going to happen. And they're hoping to continue a tradition at both the Summer and Winter X Games over time to have this be a fixture. To have MLG Call of Duty, I mean, that might just be a stepping stone for further MLG events to be part of the X Games. But right now, Call of Duty is a big one. Not the biggest, especially globally, but the X Games director said that their audiences had quite the overlap. They're youthful, they're fun to play with, they like music, sports, gaming, yada yada yada. They both like Red Bull. But I mean, it's one thing that your audiences overlap. That's fine. But to make a video game into an extreme sport, I know we haven't used that term since 2001. I mean, people who do the X Games don't even call stuff that anymore. That's just the name that stuck, X Games. That's where it started as. That's what it's going to continue to be, for tradition's sake. But a relationship between MLG and X Games is a really odd coupling in my mind. First of all, I mean, everyone has their own thoughts on MLG. Some people really like it. I myself, I'm not a fan. I've tried watching it a couple of times. It just really didn't capture my attention, but it's really popular. It could be more popular. There's a lot of things that we know that MLG has done wrong when it comes to Call of Duty. I mean, the teams are like musical chairs. Everyone just rotates what team they're on, like it's free agency after every game. There's a lot of like weird, like high school drama, like these young boys being all dramatic about a video game. It's really silly. And to have this part of it, the X Games, which, has people doing real physical activity, real sports, not esports, but I mean, what else really are you gonna call it? It's a weird moniker, and it's a weird way to classify competitive gaming, unless you just call it competitive gaming, but that sounds, doesn't have really a good ring to it. And, I mean, this might open the door for more competitive games, more MLG events to be taking place at more mainstream locations, and events such as the X Games. I mean, now that this is going to happen, I wouldn't be surprised if it became a fixture, but that's just really weird. I'm just waiting for someone to make a 360 joke, about... are they going to put a bunch of snipers onto a vert ramp and see who can make the coolest shot? And I mean, what are the announcers going to be doing? Are there going to be MLG announcers, or going to be that one guy with the dreads that always commentates over everything in the X Games? That's really energetic. It's like, oh, are they going to do a 360 YY no scope, even though no one snipes in MLG? That'd be kind of funny. It's so weird. Call of Duty, I mean, it'd be a funny meta thing if they had like Tony Hawk Pro Skater MLG event, which I know is not going to happen, but at least it would make sense within the context of the X Games. But Call of Duty, it's just that's so odd to me. I don't really understand where the correlation is outside of a shared audience, and it's not really that much of a shared audience. I know the X Games crowd tend to be youthful. I mean, although I've watched the X Games for a long time now, and the crowd as well as the competitors are significantly older than the crowd and the competitors of an MLG Call of Duty event. But granted, there is going to be some overlap. I just, For me personally, I don't see the draw in MLG Call of Duty. It's always new players on new teams. You never get to identify with a specific team or a group of guys or girls. I don't know if there are any girls with MLG. I would assume not, because otherwise she would be quite well known for being the lone girl or lone two girls. But people seem to really gravitate towards a brand. Like, you like the Optic brand or the Envy brand or the Fear brand because their players keep switching, so you can't have an allegiance to them. So most people just stick to a brand, which is not really what the X Games is about. I know there's a lot of branding everywhere, but it's all really about the competitors and what competitors you like. And I don't know. This is a really odd thing. Let me know what you guys think in the description below. Is this a good idea? Is it a strange idea? It's definitely a strange idea. So, I mean, if you don't think it's weird, be sure to leave your reasons for that there. But Call of Duty as itself, I think, is a mascot for MLG right now, because Call of Duty is a big franchise, and MLG and competitive gaming and watching gaming as a whole, when you talk about Twitch and things like that, is getting increasingly exponentially larger, and it's going to keep getting bigger. They've had, hosted MLG events with $1 million prizes in Call of Duty and League of Legends and StarCraft and maybe Dota. I'm not sure, but there's a lot of money being handed out. These prizes are getting in these big venues like they had in the Staples Center, and they're going to be more and more frequent with these large events that give a lot of credence to attention being paid to MLG. And if you like that, for the people that like that, that's absolutely fine. That's cool. The bigger that their thing that they enjoy gets, the better for them. Got no qualms against that. But as far as this partnership goes between the X Games and video games in general, let alone Call of Duty, it just seems like an odd coupling to me, and this probably might set a precedent for other things in the future. I personally, if I had my say, I wouldn't be letting this happen. Giving an X Games medal to someone playing a video game. I know I play video games, so I'm not one to talk about being proud of being good at a video game or having people watch you play video games. But still, this is a different case altogether. This is the X Games, where people are on skateboards and motorbikes and bicycles and all rally cars and all these different things, and this is kids sitting down with controllers and playing a Call of Duty game. Those are two completely different worlds, and I don't think that they are overlapping magisteria that should be sharing the same venue under the same tent of the X Games. But that's just my opinion. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. But I honestly, I don't think any of us could have seen this coming. But who knows? Maybe 5 years from now, this won't seem so weird.